Nocturia means getting up at night to urinate. Certainly, one time getting up in the middle of the night to urinate is not considered problematic. But getting up at night 2 times or more, then you would be well served to see why this is happening and how you can prevent it. There was a lot of recent articles or recent studies that came out in the literature showing that nocturia is actually a serious health condition, and it's even been correlated with an increased risk of death. The reason why is several. The first is because, first of all, getting up at night to urinate is very disturbing to the sleep cycle, and if you're disturbing your sleep cycle in the middle of the night to urinate, then it could lead to all sorts of problems, including feeling too tired during the day, not feeling rested, and that can have negative effects on your heart. It's been associated with heart disease. It's been associated with sleep apnea. So sleep apnea is where from snoring or even without snoring, you can have obstruction of the respiratory tract, leading to decreased oxygen in the blood. And it turns out that less oxygen in the blood, okay, that precipitates or triggers a molecule called ANP, atrial natriuretic peptide, which is secreted in the heart, in the right atrium actually. So what happens is the heart makes this peptide, and it makes you make more urine. I don't know that we've really figured out why, but this is a proven fact. Less oxygen, ANP goes up, you make more urine. And getting up at night to urinate more often than not could be a sign that you need to look at your sleep apnea and fix it. In fact, when someone has sleep apnea and they fix their sleep apnea, right away it fixes their nocturia. Most people with nocturia don't have sleep apnea, but the ones who do are well served to fix it, because sleep apnea itself is an important risk factor for heart disease. If you're not getting enough oxygen during the night, it has negative heart effects, and you need to fix it. Okay, so that being said, let's talk about those people who don't have sleep apnea. Well, the first thing to do to understand what's happening and why someone's getting up so often at night is a bladder diary. So we measured the urine output during the night and during the day, and if you're making more urine proportionately to how much you're making during the day, and you're making a lot of urine at night, and because at night you're supposed to actually make less urine. So if you make more urine during the night than during the day, then there's something wrong in the way your body's handling water, and that's something that we can fix. But let's say, for example, you're not making more urine during the night than you're making during the day, and your production of urine is normal. Then what that could be is that you're going frequently to the bathroom, not only during the night, but also during the day. And if you're going to the bathroom every half hour during the day for for one of the reasons we talked about earlier in another video on frequency, well, that could also be the problem during the night. And let's say, for example, you have a bladder that has a capacity of 500 milliliters, so half a liter, and you cannot empty your bladder past, 400. That means you have a functional capacity of 100. You can put 100 in and get 100 out, but your bladder capacity is 100. That means if you're making 100 cc's of urine per hour, let's say, then every hour you're going to be going to the bathroom, because every time you go from 400 to 500, you pee it out, and then you're back to 400, and you get another 100, you pee it out. So you keep going to the bathroom every hour. So that's one of the reasons. There's a lot of other reasons that you could be going frequently to the bathroom during the day, and if those reasons are fixed, then that'll also fix your nocturia. As you can see, fixing nocturia could be a multi-step process. It's not as simple as as one might think, to just stop going to the bathroom at night. So this is something that's that's important. It's important to your health, and I highly recommend you getting assessed if you have nocturia.